Hello, welcome back to my channel, Pit Motoring. My name's Eddie and I bring you reviews of new and used cars in aim to help you with your next vehicle choice. Today you're joining me where we're going to take a look at this, the award-winning Isuzu D'Max V-Cross. So come with me as we discover the cutting-edge technology, strong performance and stylish design of the latest Isuzu D'Max V-Cross, which is fast becoming a new choice for those looking to combine their adventurous family lifestyle and rugged work requirements into a package that tops the traditional family SUV or family crossover. Despite its emphasis on practicality, it's been added tastefully with rather nice flair of design. You have this, what Isuzu call black and dark grey front grille, just adds that sporty and gives it a really mean look. You have full LED headlights, automatic, with this LED daytime running light. This V-Cross variant of the D-Max though, it offers a really good harmonious balance between practicality and stylish SUV. Around the side, even the side profile is stylish. You've got the continuation with the dark grey, obviously on your wing mirrors. 18-inch alloy wheels. I mean, these are a really nice design. They do have a two-tone. It's like a black and dark grey again theme going, but also easy getting in and out. You have a big chunky side step, which nice and sturdy. Obviously a great little feature. Me and my daughters have been getting in and out of it perfectly fine thanks to this step. But then with this truck, the way that Isuzu have spec'd it, they've gone for a Pro Top lift up cargo lid with the rear anti-roll bars and the big LED spotlights. And I mean, for a truck, that looks epic. Now, coming round to the rear of the D-Max V-Cross, you've got your dark grey Max V-Cross badging, which looks actually really good. It's an actual nice design font and it looks cool. They have to share that, don't they? Pickup of the year, What Van Awards 2023. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's an award-winning truck. But you get a nice step, which if you don't have the lock top cover, you can just climb in and out of the bed. Just saves you obviously opening the tailgate, you just climb in and straight over. We have the tailgate of the bed, which is really good because it's on the it's a soft opening, so you don't have that heavy weight to try and lift down. They've actually thought of that and it's actually really practical. This here is really nice and sturdy, strong enough that even a fat lad like me can sit in it perfectly. The only downside and flaw that I've found with how they've spec'd their press car, this one, is with this Pro Top tonneau cover and the roll bars, when you lift the top up, it doesn't go up fully because you find that the roll bars foul on the roof of the cab. Now, that might make access through your tonneau cover a bit tricky. Obviously, lifting up, you're not going to get the full height of it. So there is some practicalities there. If you're all right with just, I like doing this, sliding your, whether it's your tools, your kids' bikes, your bike, anything like that that you're transporting, if you're all right and happy sliding it in, or where it's not so high that you're having to gain access, then this is perfect. But even with obviously the rear back cover, obviously you'd have more space, keep it out of the elements. You could fit bikes, all sorts, tools. Jesus Christ, I don't even know how much you could fit in there, but you can carry over a ton of payload just in there. Under the bonnet, the D-Max V-Cross has a turbocharged 1.9 litre diesel engine which produces 164 PS and 360 Newton meters of torque. Perfect for towing and hauling heavy items. a horse box, trailer, tools and equipment. This is an easy day's work for the D-Max with a towing capacity of up to 3.5 tons. You know, but from this 1.9 litre turbo diesel engine, I've been getting, which is a mixture of round town, Scarborough where I live, round the B roads. I have been doing a little bit of fun off-road, as you can probably tell from how muddy it is, but I've even dual carriageways, I've been getting averaging over 32 miles to the gallon. Now, get that on a run, on a dual carriageway when you're going off on your day trips or weekends away with the family, you'll easily hit 35 plus miles to the gallon, if not more. Now, it is a bit of a noisy engine, noisy diesel, but that's a quirk of having a truck, isn't it? I mean, how cool is it? I've been like a kid with a new Tonka toy this week. Been driving around in this and it looks absolutely mint. People are turning heads as you're driving down the road because it's got that presence on the road. Yeah, it sounds a bit like a tractor, but that's the character of it, isn't it? It's like your grandma's growly little Jack Russell. That's its character. You know it's not nasty or mean, but it growls a lot. The interior's designed to balance style and functionality, offering a great driving experience and comfortableness. Yes, that's a word, comfortableness for all occupants. Leather seats throughout, front and rear, with the driver's seat an 8-way adjustable electric seat. Dual zone climate control system can guarantee comfort regardless of the weather outside. Now, Isuzu have paid a lot of attention to detail with this cabin. Now, you've got a sleek dashboard with hard plastic, but they've tried to make it soft to touch. Same on the doors, you do get some hard scratchy plastics, but the main touching points are nice and soft and squidgy, such as the armrest there, the armrest that's on top of the little storage compartment in the center console here, the layout, the steering wheel controls, and even the steering wheel, it's a really nice feel. It's nice and thick, chunky, you get a good grip. It is adjustable for height and reach. Now, doing that, I've just turned the wipers on, but everything's easily accessible. You've got your selector down here at the bottom of the dash to change between 2-wheel drive, 4 high and 4 low. At the side of the gear selector here, we have a button for your hill descent assist, rear diff lock. The seats are heated, both driver and passenger. So you've got your little buttons for them. You can take your parking sensors off. Now, the materials they have used, there is a lot of piano black. Now, I'm not a fan of piano black, especially when I've got the kids, because it seems to attract dust. Dust everywhere. And fingerprints, and you know what kids are like. They want to touch this, touch that, touching everything. You see the fingerprints, you see the dust, you see jam smudge marks from a jam sandwich. You know what I mean. Comment below and let me know what your kids do. But you've got a 3-inch drive, I think it's a 3-inch or maybe a 4. I'll pop it up on the screen, the definite size, but you have a digital driver display, and on there you can see your everything from your range, mile per gallon. You can even flick through various different options. You've got an analog rev counter and an analog speedo, digital climate display. Now, I do like that they haven't gone touchscreen through all the fiddly screens. Absolutely hate that. That's one of my gripes with these new cars, is when everything's controlled through your infotainment system. Stop it. But well done, Isuzu, because you've kept it out of the system. The infotainment system, it is a really decent size. It's nice and clear. Not much options though. You do not get an inbuilt sat-nav, but you do get a DAB FM radio. But it also has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So obviously you can use your in-device services. And on there you can get, I use Android Auto, so you can use your Google Maps, you can get your Spotify to listen to all your top playlists and your podcasts while you're on the go, while you're on an adventure with the family. But yeah, it's not too bad. The graphics are pretty all right. Nothing special, nothing to write home about, but it's decent, and it's pretty much what you'd find in sort of the run-of-the-mill family car. Now, what Isuzu have concentrated on is storage. You get a decent sized door bin, you've got a decent size there for a bottle, you've got a little pad just in front of the gear selector under the dashboard here for your phone. Now, it doesn't have a wireless charging pad, but maybe in the future that may be something good for Isuzu to look into. We have a nice little storage compartment at the top here, easy for a bit of paperwork, things like that. We have a pull-out cup holder for your coffee on the go. I know as a dad, I drink tons of the stuff. And you got the same on the passenger side. You have a top glove box with a DVD player. Nice! Decent sized glove box. This has got the owner's handbook in it. Really big, thick thing, but you do get a decent bit of space in there. In the centre, we have a manual handbrake. None of this electric button handbrake, an actual handbrake. Yes. Now, you can get the D-Max in either a 6-speed manual or an auto. This model that I've got with me from Isuzu is the automatic, and to be fair, it's perfect. You don't have to worry about changing gear or anything. The auto transmission is actually pretty good. So obviously you've got your drive selector there, but then further back we've got two really decent sized cup holders that's decent enough for a bottle. Now, they are quite deep though, so if you're going to be putting your takeaway coffee in there, it would sink right to the bottom and you may struggle to lift it out. Also, we have a decent sized storage compartment between the two seats, and it's got a nice soft armrest on the top for both you and your lovely wife or partner. Now, they could have just added a little bit more padding on that, because I found while I'm driving around, it's not that soft and squidgy. It's not, on a long drive, it's not comfortable to lean on and use, and it could do with being a touch higher. Compartment for your sunglasses, you've got your LED lights. Now, the stereo in this, my kids have loved it. We've had his favourite playlist on Spotify while driving around in it. We have 6 speakers, we have 2 decent speakers in the doors, you have 2 on the dash, but you also have one above the driver here in the headlining, and same on the passenger, and it's a really good quality audio. We've been bopping away, dancing along while we've been driving around on these little adventures. Now, jumping in the rear again, nice step, nice handle to get in and out of. Now, driving seats in my driving position, I'm your normal run-of-the-mill 5'10"-ish, and you got nice room under the seat to get your feet so you can get quite comfortable. Got plenty of leg room, plenty of headroom. I mean, if you're over 6 foot, like 6'2", something like that, you might end up being a little bit cramped here and a little bit tilted on your head. But short journeys isn't too bad, but if you are commuting a fair distance with as part of a team, then you might struggle a little bit. But nice big windows, it's nice and light and airy, really nice comfortable seats. Now, the back of the seats are quite upright. That's because of the way the cab ends, the angle of the cab. But still, it's very, very comfortable, and you get the leather, same leather design as you do in the front. You got your little mat pockets at the back of the seats for a bit of storage. You do get a USB port in the back, little storage thingy for the kids' pocket money, and you also get air controls, obviously just a little slider so you can adjust it, and obviously directions. Electric windows back here, and the windows do go all the way down. None of this stopping 3/4 of the way down, they do go all the way down. Now, the door bins in the back here aren't very big, but they are big enough for a normal sized bottle or those refillable type bottles that we get for the kids. In the middle, this is where it might get a bit cramped for adults. Obviously, with the transmission tunnel, you're either up in the fetal position or your feet are at either side, making it a little bit cramped. It is quite narrow, but for one of your children, it's absolutely perfect. On both outer seats, we do get ISOFIX points for anchoring your kids' car seats, and the most important thing, on the back here, whether you're away, working away, or you're just getting a family meal, you've got your curry hook on the back for your front passenger seat. But that's not all. There is lots and lots of storage in here. Now, if we pull this little tab down here and lift this up, we can access under-seat storage. Now, you have this on both outer seats. That's handy just if you want to hide any valuables while you're travelling or things like that, or even little tools. If you're into your biking, you could easily just pop your little puncture repair kits in there. These do fold flat also, so that you can have a flat little area back here, which is perfect for if you're doing any tip runs and you've got all your tools in the bed. So with that, let's check it out on the road and see what it's like. One thing that's apparent with the D-Max though is it's paramount on safety, with a vast amount of airbags and passenger airbags, your driver assistance systems such as autonomous emergency braking, lane departure warning, even adaptive cruise control. You know that it's focused on safety, and that whether you're travelling for work or using it as your daily family driver, you know that safety is paramount for all of your passengers. Now, not only that, along with its sturdy chassis and the way that it's been designed, the D-Max was actually awarded a 5-star NCAP Euro safety rating, so you know that you really are going to be safe in this truck. Not only that, Isuzu UK offer an amazing warranty. You get a 5-year or 125,000 mile warranty on this truck, but not only that, you also get a 12-year corrosion warranty. So you're covered for 12 years if the chassis or anything to do with it structurally is a problem due to corrosion. Now for me, all of this, whether you're looking for it as a workhorse or as your daily family vehicle, it's perfect. You get a decent warranty, you know that it's safe. I mean, it's safer than some of the family SUVs that's on the market. As I mentioned earlier, when we had a look at the 1.9 turbo diesel engine that is fitted within this truck, hopefully the mics will pick it up, but you can hear that diesel engine quite loudly. Now, the auto box is quite lazy, takes a little bit to kick down, and then obviously changing up when you get it on the dual carriageways, I find around 2,500 RPM, that's when it's upshifting, so you do get a bit of noise there. I've also noticed on the dual carriageways, and I'm sure a motorway would be the same, you do get a lot of wind noise from the really large wing mirrors that you've got. But not only that, there's a bit of tyre noise, but other than that, it's comfortable, it rides well, the steering is really nice and light, so it's actually easy to drive around town. Now, if you're looking for a dependable workhorse, for me, even along with its rivals, the Toyota Hilux or the Ford Ranger, all three, including the D-Max V-Cross, they all come in under that weight limit of, I think, 2.4 tonnes. I'll pop it on the screen though, just in case I am wrong, but I think off the top of my head it's 2.4 tonnes, and because it's under that weight, you aren't limited to any speed restrictions like you are with, say, the KGM Musso. I tested that around the off-road route at Millbrook Proving Ground last year. If you'd like to take a look at that, I'll pop it up in one of these corners for you. But that is over that weight threshold, so it's limited to, say, when you're on a national speed limit. In this, you could travel 60 or 70 on a dual carriageway or motorway, whereas in the Musso, you're limited to 50 miles an hour and 60 mile an hour respectively on a dual carriageway. So with this, you still can drive it like your everyday family SUV. Now for me, I think the V-Cross looks better than the equivalent variant of the Ford Ranger and the Toyota Hilux. I even think it looks better than the VW Amarok. Now, yes, it's down on power compared to those, but it's still very torque. It produces a good torque number from this 1.9 turbo diesel. And it's the torque figure that you want, really, because it's that that's going to help you to tow and pull along anything that you throw at it. Isuzu are really highly renowned and have a reputation for being reliable. They've been making pickups for absolutely donkey's years. Yes, and they actually make a damn good truck. And with the V-Cross, they really have ticked all those boxes for everybody for an everyday workhorse, but also for those that are of an adventurous lifestyle. So if you're looking for a family car that can handle sort of like the green lanes and the off-roady stuff, so maybe your kids are into horse riding or your wife and you have a horse box, rather than pulling it with your run-of-the-mill family SUV or crossover, you've got a really decent truck that you can stick all your gear in the bed, in the back, sort of your saddles and all whatnot, whether it's your bikes, even towing a horse box, you know it's going to handle it excellently. And even just towing your caravan, going away for a weekend away or through the school holidays, pulling a caravan, it's not going to be a problem at all. It's actually a fantastic, it just works. I have found though that the rear view is slightly restricted due to the headrests of the rear seats, and also a little bit restricted because of the bars of the rear roll bar. But with a reverse camera, that's not an issue at all. Parking is good. I mean, I've been parking it in Tesco's and Aldi, outside school, pulling it into tight places while I've been having some fun in the mud, and it's everything I've thrown at it, even throwing the kids in it. It's been absolutely perfect, and I'm going to actually be really sad and may even cry when I have to give it back to Isuzu on Monday. But if you're seriously, if you're looking for a new workhorse that you can sort of combo it as your daily workhorse and use for the family, whether you're a school run mum or dad, weekends away, the activities that you do, the D-Max is a truly good choice. If you're searching for your next workhorse or daily driver and you're interested in the Isuzu D'Max V-Cross, you're based like me in the Yorkshire area or even in the northeast of England, I would highly recommend you go and visit Livingstone Motor Group. They are a highly respected Isuzu dealer that are based in Hull and now also Hutton Cranswick in the East and North Yorkshire area. They've got such a reputation for high customer service. Go in with any questions and I'm sure Andrew and his team at Livingstone Motor Group will really look after you and make sure you're getting the best of what you need. So that's me, just about covered with the Isuzu D-Max. Go ahead and leave a comment below on what you think to the Isuzu D'Max V-Cross, and if it may sway you to run one daily as your family car and dependable workhorse. Do me a favour though, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on those notifications so that you don't miss another video. But for now, take care, and I hope to see you all again soon in the next one. So from me, see there.